All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video today. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first one, always exciting stuff when Tesla drops the price of certain vehicles. And of course, this is not the US, but this is another market. But this is what we know. Whenever Tesla drops the price of other vehicles in other markets, the US will shortly follow very, very soon. So we'll take a look at what exactly happened, where the price drop actually happened for the Model 3 and the Model Y in this market. And of course, along with a variety of different topics, including maybe is Tesla offering a order fee refund, a giveaway that Tesla is doing. Tesla's going to produce 4 million low price vehicles, and of course a general PSA on how long does it take to charge your Tesla. But before we get into any of that, let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing on your Tesla. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can get access to the best Tesla buying guide that has a list of all the best interest rates and credit financing rates to get really good payments for your Tesla. Definitely check it out below in the description, or even the YouTube join link. And shout out to my latest Patreon members and YouTube members. We've got Gaurav, sorry if I messed it up, Galberto, and Christopher. Thanks for joining the Patreon. Thanks for scheduling calls. If you want to join the Patreon, definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. All right, so let us take a look at this. Of course, we know right now Model 3, Model Y in the US, we've got this federal tax credit that is disappearing for the Model 3 standard range very soon, right? April 18th. We know the Tesla earnings call is on April 19th, the day after. So those are like what's coming up in the near future. But shout out to Sawyer Merritt and of course Tesla North. Tesla has now decreased the price of the Model 3 and Model Y in Australia. And this is some pretty big decreases. We can see from the article, they decreased the Model Y, or decrease the long range by 5% and 4%. We can see right here, the electric vehicle now starts at $60,900 before on-road costs, while the Model 3 long range is priced at $73,900 before on-road costs. Well, of course, these are probably Australian prices at the end of the day. You can see now that there is a $400 discount on the Model Y, which is now priced at $68,900 before on-road costs, and the Model Y Performance is $94,900,000. So of course, the reason why we talk about this, where we're always trying to highlight these different price changes, is because the US usually is not shortly behind after. Every time we talked about price decreases or price drops in the past 6 months, the United States would drop right after to follow suit. And so there is of course a Tesla price history tracker where you can see all the different price increases and decreases across the timeline of when Tesla has sold vehicles in the US. And you can see for right now, we've got the Model 3, got the Model Y. There are certainly a good amount of changes, and Tesla changes all the time in terms of the prices. But taking a look at inventory, Model Y inventory is still kind of up there, right? We've got it steadily increasing. And I saw something pretty interesting. There's a handful of pretty decently discounted Tesla Model Ys that are available on the website. You can see right here, right on the screen. Of course, this is a red with white interior. It's got 2,500 miles on it, but it has a discount of $2,500. So across the board, there are still, nice spots to choose and pick certain vehicles that you want to put your name on it, that you want to take delivery before this federal tax credit changes. We have no idea what is going to happen. We have a pretty good inclination that the Model Y will keep the $7,500 federal tax credit and won't actually lose it. But all we know is that the Model 3 standard range is slated to lose either a portion or even the full $7,500 federal tax credit. And so if you are on the fence, or if you're waiting for a pending delivery, definitely favorite this website right here. It's actually down below in the description as well, fueleconomy.com. REFINANCING.gov. It is the best resource if you want to keep track of it, if you want to see when this $7,500 federal tax credit either stays or disappears. You can see the page was updated just a few days ago on March 31st. And so I check this every single day to make sure that these vehicles, the Model 3 and the Model Y, specifically qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. And so do I feel like a price drop is coming soon? I would say yes. For the Model 3 standard range specifically, I would say a price drop is coming soon. Model Y, it really depends, right? If inventory keeps staying at these high elevated levels, like 282 brand new Model Ys available for sale, and this graph starts to keep going up and up and up with inventory, I could easily see some sort of price drop or maybe even more promotions coming in the near future. I mean, it looks like we just missed this end of the last quarter, which was March, which is the third month in the first quarter. And it seems like Tesla pulled out all the stops and just didn't really make it known. And I'm talking like all the different promotions that they released, like 10,000 free supercharging miles, free option credit, which could mean like free paint or free rims or anything like that. And also like price reflection or discount, and where like you could go back to a reverted old price at the end of the day. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I mean, here's a tweet again from another one from Facts Chaser. They said, quote, in regards to the price drop of the Australian Model 3 and Model Y, Tesla Model Y 3 and Y prices cut once again in Australia. For every 10% that Tesla cuts prices, it needs to sell 20% more cars to make up the difference and hold profits steady. Tesla profits are almost certainly going to decline this year. So that's a good, I mean, take that for whatever it's worth. And I don't know if that math is completely correct, but I mean, there's always a reason why Tesla has to price drop, right? Whether it's demand not necessarily there and they need to make up for sales or something like that in the future, and they want to spark up more deliveries at the end of the day. But pretty big news coming out of the Australian market. Usually when the Australian market makes a move, then pretty much all of Asia kind of follows suit. But we do know that the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 are probably the cheapest in like the China, Asia market. So I'm not really sure how much further they could go there, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. I certainly feel like a price drop could happen for the Model 3 standard range in the near future. Model Y, not so much. And the reason why for the Model 3 is because you can take a look and there is a ton, I mean, a handful of vehicles that have pretty big discounts with really low miles. You can see right here, Model 3's rear-wheel drive, black with black interior, 3 miles on it. So this is still essentially a brand new car with a over $2,000 discount, and it's in California. Here's another one with a white interior, 11 miles on it. Burbank, California as well, over $2,300 discount or $2,360. So definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. If you are looking to buy a Tesla, definitely go to waitingfortesla.com. Shout out to TJ and the team for building this great site. Find a vehicle. This is a third-party site. It links you down to the Tesla website, so then you can give Tesla your money, lock down the vehicle, reserve it, put your name on it, and take a delivery in the near future. Of course, with really good financing rates on the channel, or even the Patreon link down below in the description where you can get the best financing rates. But we're going to jump into our next topic, and of course also the live stream questions and chats, because that's the benefit of the live stream. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources I use to get the best possible deal at the best financing rate, including a list of credit unions and banks on my buying guide that all have interest rates lower than Tesla financing. Tesla financing is 5.59%. So definitely check